Lesson number 7, how to play a blue G7 chord. For lesson preparation, place your uke on the table in front of you or on your lap if there's no table available. Do not play until you're asked to. The objective of today's lesson is to put your fingers on the uke to make a blue G7 chord. To make the chord sound nice with clear tones, and to alternate between the red C chord and the blue G7 chord. So first you need to learn how to play a blue G7 chord. You're going to take your first finger and you're going to put it where the blue and the green sticker share the same dot. Right there. Your second finger is going to go right here on the blue sticker. And your third finger is going to go on this blue sticker so that you make a blue triangle. On the right is your traditional chord chart with the G mapped out on it. Finger number 1 is on fret 1, string number 2. And remember, it goes where the blue and the green sticker share the spot. Finger number 2 goes on fret 2, string number 3. So it goes all the way over here on the blue dot. And finger 3 is also on 2nd fret, but 1st string, and it goes right there. Now, how are you going to use your fingers? Remember, you want the string to go across the tip of your fingers at about that point. You want to have your hand come in on an angle so that your first finger is on that nice angle underneath your middle finger, and your bottom finger is tucked underneath. See how it makes that triangle shape? Here's another angle. Notice that the third finger is up on an angle, so it only touches the 3rd string. This is the wrong way to do it, where the finger is lying down, and notice that 3rd finger is touching 2 strings. That's going to change the sound of your chord, so you don't want to do that. Come up on a bend or an angle so you're only touching the strings you need to. It's practice time, but don't pick up your uke just yet. Listen to the instructions first. You're going to strum in a downward position slowly over each string to ensure that each string is sounding nicely, like this. If one of the strings does not sound nice, you have one of 2 problems. First, if your finger is pressing on that string, you're not using enough pressure. Or, your finger may not have enough arch in it, so it is accidentally touching a string that really shouldn't be touching. You'll need to put more of an arch in your fingers. Remember, you want to squeeze tight with your thumb and your fingers. The goal is to get a clear sound, and it may take several lessons before you do get a good sound. So it's time to pick up your ukes and use the pictures on the next slide to help make a nice sounding blue G7 chord like this. Let's look at playing music with C and G7 chords. You can strum with your fingertip, thumb, or a pick. Most beginners find the felt pick to be the easiest. And remember to strum your ukulele where the neck meets the body, twisting at your wrist, not your elbow. So here's a chord warm-up, and I want you just to watch and listen. When you see the gray boxes, you're going to be moving your fingers to C so that you're ready to play those 4 Cs. Now, you don't just sit and wait until the next blue G7 to change your fingers. During these 4 gray beat markers, you're going to be moving your fingers so you're ready to play on that very first blue G7. And you repeat the same process again. So now here I'm going to have you listen to it. The tempo is 120 beats per minute. Now when you play, it's going to be a lot slower, but for this sample, we can listen to it much faster. Now it's time for you to play along. This time the tempo is going to be 60 beats per minute, so that's about half the speed, and that'll give you enough time to change your fingers. Here we go. Move your fingers to G7. Move your fingers to C. Move your fingers to G7. Now we're going to play a bit faster. This time the tempo is 80 beats per minute. And remember to change your fingers right away. Finally, we're going to play along even faster if you can. The tempo is going to be 120 beats per minute. Good luck and have fun! So it's practice time. Practice alternating between the red C chord and the blue G7 chord while your teacher loads the next video.